think my neighbors are getting their lawn mowed. Dang it. I'm just gonna film it anyways. Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing my review for Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. So in the end, I gave this book a 3.75 out of 5 stars. I rounded it up to 4 on my Goodreads, but I probably around 3.64 or 3.75, somewhere around that. I know that the reviews for this book have been very mixed regarding the common tropes in the story and the fact that the plot twist wasn't a huge surprise and it was sort of predictable, but I still really enjoyed the book itself. I thought it was very entertaining. I enjoyed the characters, even though I never felt like I connected directly to any of them completely. I still enjoyed reading their stories and how they progressed throughout the book. So going along with the fact that I didn't really connect with any of the characters, I had heard that Mare was stupid and that a lot of the decisions she made weren't the smartest decisions, but I didn't really see any of that throughout the story. I just didn't connect with the character herself. I didn't see very many instances where she would do something and I was just like, wow, you're a complete idiot, Mare. Why would you do that? I just kind of didn't connect with her. So I have my notes here and I'm just now realizing that early on in the book I wrote down that I thought I was supposed to be connecting with Cal. Like I thought that was the way that the readers were supposed to be led. Like, love Cal. Have Cal be your new fictional boyfriend, that kind of deal. But I really liked Maven early on and now I realize the error of my ways. So. But this part may sound stupid, but when I opened up the book, the words seemed very small. I don't know if they are, or if I just thought they were small compared to my other books. I don't know, but the words just seemed very small and I was like, crap, I'm in for a treat. But I ended up really liking the writing style. I don't know exactly what it was about it, but I enjoyed the flow of the sentences and the direct thoughts that we got from Mare and even some of the other characters. I think I could be completely wrong. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think we got any point of views from the other characters. It was mainly from Mare's point of view, but that's okay because, I mean, she's the main protagonist. So when it comes to the plot twist, again, I didn't really think very much about it. I had kind of assumed that that was going to be the plot twist, but I just kind of kept reading and I didn't focus on the fact that that was going to happen. So, I mean, I guess I predicted it, but not in a way where I, like, the entire time I was reading the book and I was so bored because I knew what was coming. Like, I still really enjoyed the book itself. Another reason that I possibly enjoyed this book more than some others is I'm a complete sucker for castles and the royal atmosphere and princes and princesses, and I don't know why, but just like, if I hear that the story takes place anywhere near a castle, I am completely down and I will probably buy that book despite the ratings. Along with this book. That goes to this book too. One thing that I didn't like very much about Mare was her discussions, like her inner thoughts and her actual actions kind of contradicted each other. Even some of her inner thoughts contradicted each other. Like many times throughout the story she was like, I'm an independent woman and I am the lightning girl and I can do whatever with my power. I'm super strong and powerful. And then later on in the book she was like, Cal and Maven are my bodyguards. They won't let anything hurt me. And that just kind of confused me a bit. I was like, are you super independent and you can do whatever you want with your lightning, or are you like super dependent on Maven and Cal to take care of you? I didn't completely catch on to where she was going with that. I really love the magic system that Victoria Aveyard has created in this book. I like that there's different powers, but they all kind of have to do with elements, but not really. There's some elemental powers, and then there's some powers that have absolutely nothing to do with elements. One theory that I did kind of come up with is that how they were talking about, like, the lightning girl, I was thinking if the new bloods can only have newer powers. Like, I haven't heard of a new blood that's like a stone skin or a swift or anything. So I wonder if the new bloods can only have powers that the silvers can't. I don't know. That's like my only theory throughout this entire series. The fight scenes made me happy. I just really enjoy reading about fight scenes. One thing that I noticed is that I think that this is supposed to be happening in a completely different world than ours, that then she mentioned Caesar, and I don't know if she was just using the name Caesar or if it was meant to be a continuation of the world that we're in now and sort of a very, very far in the future dystopian society. I don't know. If anybody knows the answer to that question, please let me know. I like that there wasn't like a specific relationship that she was in, but I also didn't feel connected to any of the relationships that she involved herself in. So whenever she would like kiss Cal or Maven, like it just didn't feel right. It felt weird reading about it. Like it's not a relationship that you read and you're like, oh my god, my babies, I want them to be happy forever. Like I was just kind of like, you don't know these guys. What are you doing? Why are you kissing them? I was very confused at that part because I didn't feel like she connected with Cal or Maven, but I don't know, maybe that was just me. The pacing of the book didn't feel completely normal. It wasn't fast, but it wasn't slow. I don't really know how to explain it, but like the pacing of the book just did not feel natural to me. Like I felt that there was something wrong with the pacing. I could be wrong. I don't know. Oh, one thing earlier in the book that I did not understand at all, and maybe that just like threw me off for the whole rest of the book, is when Keylorn was coming and he was going to be sent off to the war because his like apprentice leader teacher dude had died, and so he was going to be sent off because he had already hit the age, I think. And she was just like, all right, I got a dude, let's go. Like, you just completely abandoned your family that we just kind of learned about for the first 30 pages or so, and I was just very confused. I was like, she was meant to be a big family person, and then this one dude, who I realized she's known her whole life, went off to war, or had to go off to war, and you just like completely abandoned them. You were like, yeah, sure, let's go. What was that? I was very lost. I was not comfortable at all. I was like, you have a family to care about. You're like the only one that gets money for them, and I realized that you're just stealing their things that they're using, but still, like, you're providing for them in your own way, and then Keylorn has to go to the army and you just jump ship. Bye, fam. I honestly thought Maven was going to die at the end of the book. That was another, not plot twist, but another ending that I had thought about, because when he was talking about being on the Scarlet Guard, I thought that he was just going to die at the end of the book when we thought he was good. I don't know though. I still think Maven's gonna die at the end of the series though. One thing that I do like about the characterization of this book is that nobody is flawless. Like every single character, even the ones that I feel like were written for us to completely love, have flaws. Nobody is perfect, and I really enjoy that in this book, that people acknowledge the fact that people are kind of screwed up and what we can still do everything we can to improve our ways. I like that. So I know that the relationships were primarily Cal or Maven and even sort of Keylorn, but I would love for her to just be like best friends with Keylorn and leave it that way, and then not even have a relationship with Cal or Maven. I mean, obviously not Maven at the end of the book. No longer Maven is no longer in her relationship atmosphere. But I don't even really want her to be with Cal. Like, I still think that their differences are too vast. I think that she should be with someone that's completely new to the series. Maybe a new character is introduced, or someone that she knew previously in life comes back, which again would be a new character introduced. Basically, I just don't want her to be with any of the guys that we are currently seeing because I don't feel like any of them are right for her. But, I mean, that's not my decision to make. I've already read Glass Sword and Cruel Crown, so I'm not able to say that I'm excited to read them, but after I read this, I was excited to read them, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that. I am excited to do review videos for both of them. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go ahead and just mash them together, Glass Sword and Cruel Crown, in the same review video, just because Cruel Crown is so short. The video would be like 3 minutes long, and that's no fun. I hope that you enjoyed the video today. If you've read Red Queen, go ahead and let me know your thoughts on it, what your opinions are, relationship-wise, power-wise, any theories you might have. I'd be really interested to read those. Thank you for watching.